It's been his long-time mission with Meghan to raise awareness of the dangers of social media. I think in this interview he said, quote, there are evil, wicked people at the heart of these companies, meaning the social media companies. One thing that stuck with me with that comment, and as you say, he is very passionate about this and has been talking about it for years, but it comes at a time when there's been a significant increase in Meghan's personal Instagram output of the family. Is that a bit tricky to navigate for the couple?
Yeah, because actually he talks about the dangers of posting your children online.
Yes.
What can now be done with AI, for example, and the manipulation of images. We know Meghan obviously took herself off social media when she married into the royal family. She's gone back onto it, and we're seeing more and more of Archie and Lilibet. In fact, you know, the closest we got was with their Halloween video that they put up. So I think that is a delicate balance. What they're now doing is controlling it and putting out what they want to. But I suppose a cynic would say it's part of, you know, Meghan's brand now, and are the children becoming part of that? And of course we lap it up because we don't see very much.
We do, but I think she uses those kids so much to advertise as ever. I mean, if you just look at it genuinely from a basis of her posting the children and then her posting a new product on as ever, there is a direct correlation. She uses the fact that we haven't seen much of them to then broadcast them on social media and then promote something. And I don't agree with that. I think it goes against everything that Harry goes on these podcasts and talks about. She's actually the biggest sort of in their life with that sort of thing. She exposes them. No one else is. There aren't paparazzi photos outside the school in Montecito. So I think she's the one who's invading her own children's privacy at this point.
And lastly, it's all arise Sir David Beckham. He's finally been knighted. Matt, this has been a long time coming.
Oh, David Beckham, finally. I mean, look, I'm a big football fan, okay? And I have fond memories of David Beckham. Not a Man United fan, but an England fan. I have fond memories of him being obviously, an England football legend. But he has become quite close friends with the King over the last couple of years. I remember at Chelsea Flower Show when they met, and I think we heard that they swapped some presents. I think some presents had come over for David's birthday, and he'd planted some of the Catherine's roses in his garden. I think he'd swapped honey between the King and David had swapped honey. So there's not only the fact that he's a national legend and someone that we all fondly remember from his footballing playing days, but he has managed to become quite good friends with King Charles. So well done, Bex. You know, I'm absolutely happy for him, and I think it was quite fun for the King. I think he quite likes David. I think they kind of have they share a love of the countryside. But let's be honest, David Bex has wanted this knighthood for a long time. He has worked hard to get this knighthood for a long time. But there's a bit of a bromance there an unlikely bromance there between the King and an England legend.
And you could really see it when it was happening during the ceremony. There was the beams on both their faces. It was wonderful to watch.
Do you remember him lining up for hours to see the Queen's coffin?
Yes.
It was like that was when I was like, yes, I know what you're going for here. But also because he's such an Anglophile and he just loves this country.
Ardent royalist.
Yes.
He really is.
Yeah, so look, it's been a really mixed bag from our royals this week, but what a lovely note to end it on, the bromance between Sir David Beckham and the King. So we're going to move on to our quickfire questions now. As we've just mentioned, Beck's has finally been knighted. He's done. Who would you love to see knighted next?
Oh, okay, this is a kind of controversial one, but Charlotte Tilbury, she's makeup artist, you know, businesswoman extraordinaire. I know that's probably, I should choose a humanitarian or something, but I think she represents the best of Britain. So gotta be Charlotte Tilbury. She's helped me a lot.
I just got the train in from Peterborough to London, the same line where we had the stabbings over the weekend. And the most valuable knighthoods and honours are those that go to ordinary people who do extraordinary things. So that member of the train crew who's currently in a critical but stable condition in hospital, who stepped in and put his own life on the line to help others. And if we're going for a celebrity on the same path, then Idris Elba. Also, a big friend of the King, now does a lot of work around raising awareness and tackling knife crime, and himself a beneficiary of the Prince's Trust. So I would put Idris Elba up there.
Ties in nicely. Yes. And Matt?
Well, yeah, I like Sarah's point about ordinary people, or not so ordinary people, but ordinary people doing exceptional things. And she's pointed out a very good example recently in the news. And I completely agree, Sarah. Sometimes the celebrities take all the headlines. But if we are going down the celebrity route and we're going down the David Beckham bromance route, then it's got to be Tom Cruise. If you remember Tom coronation when he appeared in the plane and he gave a little wave to the king.
I'll be your wingman.
So I'm going Tom Cruise.
And just very lastly, with Matt covering all these royal tours and working very hard, if the bosses are watching, I've confirmed that. Where would you love to go with the royals?
I actually, my number one royal tour was very close to where Matt is now. I went to Rio with the King. We went to the favelas in Rio. We went to the Amazon rainforest, and the absolute pinch me bucket list moment, we went to the Galapagos Islands, and that was extraordinary.
I'd probably love to go to Kenya or somewhere in South Africa, somewhere where they've got really close ties and a lot of history. I think it would just be, you know, the things that you would see on that tour with them is something you probably wouldn't see as a normal civilian. So, yeah, I would absolutely love to go on one of them.
Fantastic. Matt?
I think you're being very unambitious. I think we need to go somewhere where the royals haven't gone before, and that's space.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
We've never
I like
had
it.
a royal in space. Let's have a royal astronaut. Let's go on a royal tour. Let's go around let's go for an orbit or to the moon with the royals. You know, that would be, you know, planet Earth. No, come on. You know, we're saving planet Earth out here in Rio, etc. Let's get Earth shot up in space and have a little look at the world from up there. I think that would be the best royal tour.
A truly enormous swing by Matt Wilkinson to end this show. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us from Rio. I know it's offensively early, so we really appreciate it. And thank you so much to both of you for being part of the discussion. It's been interesting as always.